Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. You're watching Not at All Review. My name is Hriday Ranjan. This week's movie was supposed to be called Valmiki, but people apparently took offense to the title even before the film has released. And now the film is called Gaddalakonda Ganesh. The film is directed by Harish Shankar and stars Varun Tej, Atharva Murali, Mrinalini Ravi, Pooja Hegde, and a large ensemble cast. Now, if you watch the movie, you will find it absurd why people took offense to the title, because the writers and the director actually praise Valmiki. But it is so funny that nobody even watched the movie and yet they're like, yo, that's offensive to me, and you had to change the title. I don't understand why people take offense to everything these days.
ఏం చేస్తున్నారు సార్?
సినిమా చూస్తున్నాం.
ఏం పేరు సార్ సినిమా పేరు?
సినిమా పేరు XYZ.
హలో దట్స్ అఫెన్సివ్.
అట్లెట్లా?
X క్రోమోజోమ్ ఉంది, Y క్రోమోజోమ్ ఉంది, Z ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? దట్స్ అఫెన్సివ్ టు సైన్స్. పేరు మార్చు.
సరే సినిమా పేరు ABC.
ఇది ఇంకా అఫెన్స్. ABC ఏంది? డి ఎక్కడ? ABCD అని అల్లు సిరీస్ సినిమా ఉంది. ఫ్యాన్స్ పై మేము పేరు మార్చాల్సిందే.
నీ అమ్మ నాకు సినిమా పేరే అవుతు. నా సినిమా పేరు లేని సినిమా.
హలో దట్స్ గ్లోబలీ అఫెన్సివ్.
ఒక పేరు లేని సినిమా ఎట్లా అఫెన్సివ్ అవుతుంది?
ఒక కంట్రీ ఉంది, దాని పేరు సో అది వాళ్ళకి అఫెన్సివ్.
మార్చాల్సిందే బై.
చండి.
Gaddalakonda Ganesh is an official remake of the Tamil film Jigarthanda. And how you feel about this movie completely depends on whether you watch Jigarthanda or no. Early into the film, you recognize that there are going to be heavy changes in this film. Unfortunately though, the makers took a film like Jigarthanda, which was really unique, and they made it into a tree that is bending over backwards with low-hanging fruits. Now, right off the bat, you notice a few positives in the movie. For example, the comedic set pieces in the movie really stand out, and these comedic set pieces are trademarks of any Harish Shankar movie. The other thing that I noticed was the cinematography by Ayananka Bose, where he lights up every frame beautifully, whether it is an important scene or a casual scene in the movie. Every scene is shot uniquely with unique frames and lighting. However, 1 hour into the movie, things really start to get bogged down. What they do is they take a really fresh and a clever script like Jigarthanda, and everything is oversimplified. Like the characters are narrating out how they feel and important plot lines. The other thing that really disappointed me was the music by Mickey J. Mayer. Now, if you look at the soundtrack of Jigarthanda, Santosh Narayan's music was the life pulse of the movie. Here instead you get a classic background score. The other thing that I thought was the main problem was they take Bobby Simha's character from the original, and here the focus is on glorifying the hero rather than telling a competent gangster story. The film also lets go of an opportunity because the ensemble cast consists of some really good actors. There is Supriya Pathak, there is Tanakila Bharani, there is Brahmaji. However, none of these characters are more than cardboard cutouts. They are not well fleshed out at all. The other thing that really bugged me about the movie was the casting of Atharva, because the film actually cracks a few jokes at actresses who have to pretend to be non-Telugu actresses for roles. While the film takes that line on its jokes, ironically they cast Atharva Murali, who's a Tamil actor. I mean, there are so many great young actors in the Telugu film industry. Why couldn't you have cast somebody over there? Finally, because of all the characters being written a little shoddily, the acting heavy lifting is finally done by Satya, who manages to get laughs for nearly every joke of his. I was really on the fence when it came to Varun Tej's performance, because you have to give the guy credit. He generally chooses scripts that are not your run-of-the-mill superstar vehicles. For example, Kanche or Fida or Antariksham. Even in this film, he shines on and off. For example, he was really convincing in the flashback scenes. But the problem with the writing and the picturization is that it is all one note. For example, through the flashback scenes, we are shown that he is supposed to be a 50-year-old gangster, but he does not seem to carry the physicality or the world weariness of a 50-year-old gangster. End of the day, it seems like Varun Tej, the star, in a movie that aims to propel him to superstardom. There is an element of artificiality to the entire texture of the movie. Gaddalakonda Ganesh slowly loses all its uniqueness. It seems to be too long, and there are unique new plotlines that are introduced nearly 2 hours into the film's runtime. Slowly, when the jokes run out, the film slips, and from all its uniqueness of the original, it settles into becoming your typical mass commercial movie.
హాయ్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ మ్యామ్, నేను రైటర్ని. ప్రేమతో చేసిన బిర్యానీ మ్యామ్, ఇది చాలా కల్ట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఉన్న బిర్యానీ. తీసుకోండి మ్యామ్.
బాగుంది కానీ ఐ థింక్ కొంచెం మదర్ సెంటిమెంట్ యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. అమ్మ లడ్డూటి ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం రొమాన్స్, ఐ మీన్ మసాలా. ఫైనలీ కలరింగ్, ఐ మీన్ ఐటమ్ సాంగ్. అమ్మ ఆడియన్స్ ఎట్రా,
మేడం చెప్పండి మేడం.
ఇది టేస్ట్ చేసి ఎలా ఉందో చెప్పు.
సూపర్ ఉంది మేడం.
అయినో
కానీ ఒక 2 minutesలో వస్తాం మేడం.
ఓకే చెప్పాను కదా నా ఆడియన్స్కి ఏం కావాలో నాకు తెలుసని.
If Jigar Thanda was a crazy acid trip, watching Gaddalakonda Ganesh is like drinking a glass of bhang. You have a few giggles and you feel a light buzz, but after about an hour, you start to feel drowsy. How much you enjoy this film completely depends on whether you watch the original. If you haven't watched the original, this is an entertaining commercial mass masala movie. However, if you have watched the original, you might walk out slightly disappointed.
Thank you for watching our review.
Hey, that's offensive. What review? First you make a movie, then make review, huh?
Please subscribe to Film Companion.
Hey, film companion is offensive. Hriday Ranjan is terrible offensive. Offensive is always offensive.